What's up, y'all? I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I'm gonna turn on my light actually right quick. Um, I had a great day today with church. Morning time and nighttime. I have not went to church in literally 3 months, so that was a lot to handle. Um, but it was great. I don't regret it. I'm happy that I went. I feel very connected to God. Or yeah, I feel a lot more connected than I used to be. I just feel filled with spiritual energy. That's the way I feel, and I just feel enlightened. I feel even more enlightened when I'm reading my Bible. Maybe it's just placebo. I don't know, but I just feel good. I just feel good, full of energy. Um, so for this video, um, if you've watched the Journey to Being Profitable videos, I'm just sitting here talking. Um, I read the notes or the verses that I've liked the most or resonated with me the most from the chapter that I read in the book of Proverbs. And then I also have a quote of the day, and I talk about it a little bit. And then after that, if I have anything else that I want to say, I get after it. Okay, so also I have one verse from First Corinthians that I do like a lot. Okay, so um, for Proverbs 4:16, at a scorner seeketh wisdom, and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Proverbs 14:8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Proverbs 14:14. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. Proverbs 14:18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Proverbs 14:26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Okay, 1 Corinthians 14:33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. The reason why I even looked up or I've written down this First Corinthians 14:33, was because my mom had told me that the devil is the author of confusion, which is basically the exact opposite of what was said here. It says, "For God is not the author of confusion." Um, so essentially, the devil is the author of confusion, and God is the author of peace. That's essentially what I'm getting from this. But yeah, I thought it would be a great little scripture because that's what my mom shared with me today, and it's very rare whenever she shares me scriptures. So I wanted to get that knocked out. Okay, so here we go with the quote of the day. You might be, if you follow me on Snapchat, if you've been watching or looking at any descriptions for previous 5 or 6 videos, it has this quote: "Losers put in the amount of effort they think is required. Winners put in the amount of effort that makes failure impossible." So, this might be pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to explain what this means to me. Losers say they're going to do something, okay? Like, they're going to work on this for an hour, okay? And then they're going to go chill. They're going to go smoke. They're going to go have a break. I don't have any breaks. I go. Like, whenever I'm doing these journey to being profitable days, like these past 28 days, I've been framing my mindset and my mental to be straight disciplined, not wasting any time, not watching anime, not watching an episode or two of anime after I feel accomplished with my day of work. I turned on an episode of anime the other night, and I just felt wrong. I felt wrong, and I think I've said this before. John Mark Stevenson was going on vacation to Miami with his friend, and they were on like a little bus ride, right, for like 10 minutes, okay? And his friend was playing Subway Surfer, that he was watching him play Subway Surfer, right, just out of the corner of his eye. But John Mark Stevenson, you can look him up on YouTube. He's a entrepreneur. He's like 19, 20 years old. Uh, he like kind of clowned him whenever the video turned on, the camera turned on, and was saying, "Oh yeah, I was over here working while my friend was over there playing Subway Surfer." And then like they were both laughing, but John Mark Stevenson like kind of looked serious and seriously at the camera and said, "The little moments and the little times of working, it all adds up." So every time where I'm just sitting and not gaining value from the video that I clicked on or the anime that I'm watching, I just get pretty pissed off and I get uncomfortable at myself. I get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like naturally, because it pisses me off to sit down for an extended amount of time whenever I'm not learning something, when I'm not gaining value, because I've just completely reprogrammed my brain to chase towards the thing that I didn't want to do originally. But since I've went towards that so many times, like majority of my day, right, it's slowly progressed into the entire day of where I'm just gaining value from everything I'm looking at. It slowly just progressed from okay, comfort majority of the day, comfort half of the day, comfort a quarter of the day, comfort only for an hour of the day. But now it's progressed all the way to zero comfort during the day. But the thing is, like I was just slowly changing the pleasurable lifestyle for the purposeful lifestyle. But I've said this several times, but you find out that the purpose is the pleasure, and it's a beautiful thing. Um, it's just a beautiful thing just saying that I'm going to do something and accomplishing it. Like I've accomplishing it, I've just completely rearranged my lifestyle and my mindset completely. Losers put in the amount of effort they think is required. Winners put in the amount of effort that makes failure impossible. Every single time that I was uploading a backtest video, if you look back at the first backtest video that I uploaded yesterday, I don't know which one it was, might have been backtest number 6, around there. It had to have been backtest number 6 or earlier on. The very beginning of it, it said I've been procrastinating this for quite some time now, so I got to get into it. I only planned to do one backtest video that day. One backtest video. And since I just kept on running towards that thing I didn't want to do and the thing that was giving me the most amount of value, it's turned into one of the things that I feel like I can't go without during my day now. And I'm just learning so much from it and getting so much value from it as well. I'm learning the skill to be able to teach or not really teach, but be able to talk about what I'm doing. And I'm just becoming more and more fluent. Like these videos here, the past 2 Journey to Being Profitable days, like my speech has just been able to flow. And it's just only going to get better from there. Losers put in the amount of effort that they think is required. Winners put in the amount of effort that makes failure impossible. So I just kept on having that mentality. Like I was not getting up from my seat. I was not taking any breaks. Maybe a little break here to go do something, eat, etc. But nothing major, right? But I ended up getting out like 5 or 6 backtest videos that day and a Journey to Being Profitable video on top of that as well. So that added up to being like 3 hours of straight computer work. That doesn't include the 3-hour workout I had. That doesn't mean the 40 minutes of cardio that I had on my bike that morning. It doesn't mean any of that. That doesn't mean the stretching. None of that. That's just 3 hours of straight working towards my financial goals, essentially. And that doesn't include all the trading videos that I watched that day either. And today I only have 2 uploads on my YouTube channel, but that is completely fine because I know I was at church. I was having a good time. I was learning, and it was great. It was very I guess opening to the consciousness, and it gave me spiritual energy, and it gives me a lot of motivation to come into this work week. Come into my first day of trading tomorrow, and every single day this week I'm going to be trading like a normal trader, which is very interesting. I've built confidence, I've built conviction in my strategy. This backtest video that I'm going to upload around about the same time uh, as this video gets uploaded, I did 5 trades during that video. My first 3, they were losses, but the second 2 after that, they were winners. So it's like, if I can, that's just one out of 5, or that's out of 5 examples, right? And I got 2 wins. I can take that amount of win-loss ratio and come into the market and be like, okay, I'm going to win at least 35% of the time. At least 30% of the time. And I need to get conviction in actually live trading, because all I've been doing is back testing. So yeah, this week's going to be interesting. I need to check out the news, see what's popping on the news, see if I'll even be able to trade tomorrow. But yeah, I also, when I think read this quote, winners put in the amount of effort. No, losers put it. Excuse me. Losers put in the amount of effort they think is required. Winners put in the amount of effort that makes failure impossible. When I read this quote, also think about Kobe. Kobe always did more. He always left it all on the table. Whenever he retired, he said, I can't remember what he said exactly, but you'll get the main premise of what I'm about to say, of what he said. Essentially, he knows that he gave it his all, right? And he did not leave anything left in the tank. He knows that he was the best. He did not leave any potential in the tank. He knows for a fact that he was the best that he could have been, because he trained as hard as he possibly could the entire time. Obviously, he could have been better, because he could have done some things better differently, but he does not have to. Whenever he was still alive, he did not go to sleep thinking about how, oh, he wished he would have done that. He wished he would have trained harder so he could have been better. He had the mentality that he gave it his all for those 20 years, 15, 20 years that he was in the league. He gave it his all, and he was the best basketball player that he could have been, because he trained his butt off. But yeah, this video is already going to 12, 13 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. 1 Corinthians 14:33, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Losers put in the amount of effort that makes the losers put in the amount of effort that they think is required. Winners put in the amount of effort that makes failure impossible. Sacrifice in the moment for yourself in the future. The work instills the worth in you. Y'all have a beautiful day. Sleep good.